Wad up, haters down, haters down. If you ain't about that life, don't come around, don't come around. Got the crowd, gone wild, gone wild. Tell me what you know about that milk style.
Yo, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's the memphisjelks show. Oh, man, it feels so good to be back, man. Goodness grief. How long it been? Like, what, a week? You know we bringing it to y'all every week, man. They waiting on us to fall off, man. We ain't fell off yet. We bringing y'all nothing but the best, nothing but the greatest. Today is the producer's edition. Did I say producer? I meant super producer edition, fool. Hey, it is going down tonight, man. How y'all doing out there, man? I hope everybody's week is going well, man. Mine is going pretty good. I want y'all to hit that like button, that share button, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to get ready to leave some comments, man. And y'all know the phone lines are open. They open already, front of door. You know what I'm saying? So call the number 901-410-0123. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can call and holler at me and my G's. Yo, shout out, man. First, I got to show y'all, man. Check out the new do, man. Yo, check it out. Can y'all see it? Shout out to Simply Beautiful in Ripley, Tennessee. Yo, if you want to go to a beautician who can slay, make sure y'all go holler at Faye in Ripley, Tennessee. Y'all already know. Salute, Simply Beautiful. And then shout out to Kiki too. Kiki's Barbershop, man. He got me with the fade. Y'all make sure y'all go to Kiki's Barbershop, man, in the Rip. If y'all in the Rip, man, it's on and popping, y'all. Get your hair done, get your chop up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's going down, man. Salute to the Rip. But y'all already know, man, who I got up in here with me, don't y'all?
Drums, please.
Oh!
What's up, man?
Oh, is in the building.
Man, what's up, man?
Yo, man, oh, how's it going, bro?
Man, listen, we back like we never left, man. It's going good today, man. We got a little tornado action today, but it's all good, man.
Oh, no, not no tornado action in the shy.
Yeah.
Whoa, tell me about that, man. What happened?
Listen, we had like 3 tornadoes touch down, but you know, so far so good. Not a lot of damage, but it's getting nasty up here, man.
Dang, man, we've been catching some crazy weather down here in the M too, man. Trees.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
It's just been crazy, man. It's just been wild. Like it's a lot more rain, a lot more gloomy days, which you know is not a. I mean, I guess during the beginning of the summertime here it's like that, but man, we in July now, and so we still got some of that leftover early, late May weather. So man, I'm looking for that sunshine. You know what I'm saying? That summertime shine.
Be careful what we wish for though, because that summer, that sun be killer. Look, I'm in the grocery store complaining to the dude in front of me. He's just some random customer. You know, we in line, so we might as well shoot the shit, right?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about like, I was like, man, it's a crazy summer, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been raining every day, man. I don't know what's going on. We don't even got time. Can't even get out and do anything, man. He was like, man, but look, at least it's been the coolest summer we've ever had here in Memphis.
Hey, he said, look at the positive.
He looking at the bright side and shit. I'm like,
dang. You gotta look at the positive, man.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what? You damn right. It has been the coolest summer I've had here.
That is, yeah. That's exactly that was my thought. That's exactly what I thought, man. I said, man, dang, I didn't even think about it like that, man. He blew my mind with that shit, man.
Hey, sometimes you gotta look at the positive side of it, man. You know, focus on the good and not the bad.
But it messed me up because I consider myself as a person who always look at the positive side. So he pulled a me on me.
He had to snap you back in check, man. Listen, he had to snap you back in check, you know?
Golly, man. I'm normally the one who do it. But anyway, man, everybody out there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know the phone lines are open, man. Tonight's guest is one of the greatest producers of all time. And I mean, he's your favorite producer's favorite producer. You know what I'm saying? We had Virgos Memphisjelks on the show, man, last week, man. And he's come on, he's one of my favorite rappers, man. Like I said, like he's a favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Well, Tracky is too. Oh, I made a mistake. I said the name. I gave up. Man, so I gotta go on get to him then, man. Here he is, man. Hailing straight out of Black Haven Zone, Memphis, Tennessee. He's produced records for people like Cassidy. He's done records with people like Murphy Lee of the St. Lunatics. He got a dope podcast with Al Capone that's off the chain. He got his own podcast, Monstrepreneur Podcast. Man, he also is teaching engineering on his YouTube channel, Smoking Engineer. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his YouTube channel, Smoking Engineer. All you engineers out there who be making them mixes who sound good in the studio, but then once you get in the car,
not so good. Hey, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. Oh man, they gotta start somewhere. I started somewhere because I used to make them trash can mixes. What? Sound like I record them in a tunnel. Yo, here he is, y'all. The one, the only.
Drums, please.
Trackman is in the building.
What it do, man? Live in this thing. I hear you, boy.
Hey, we got Trackman in the building. Yo, it's crazy. Yo, man, thank you for taking out time, man, of your busy schedule, because we know you stay busy, man. You stay working. You directing and writing and producing major films. You producing, engineering, mastering, and releasing awesome music. You shooting music videos for other artists. Man.
What don't you do?
The question ain't what do you do, Track. This whole episode need to be about what don't you do?
Hey, crazy thing that there's a video on my YouTube and chat asked the exact question. She says, man, what is it that this man don't do? So yeah, that's a question for the ages, but I guess we'll never know.
Shout out to Lil Chat. Yo, man, I thank you. Like I said, I can't thank you enough for taking out the time to come be on the show and spend a little time over here with us, man. We made this platform, man, for one, to give people their flowers, man, and like to shine the light on people who we feel like, you know what I'm saying, we respect and we love and we want to see them grow to the top. And then on the flip end of that, it's inspiration for the viewers to be able to meet and interact with people who are actually following their dreams and actually making it happen in hopes that you can inspire them to follow whatever it is that they do. Like, I know everybody ain't rappers and everybody ain't singers and producers, but I mean, if a person wanted to start a popcorn selling business or something, the same rules apply. Same rules apply. So that's what it is, man. It's inspiration for the nation, and then it's a platform for us to reach that, don't cost you $1 million payola to get on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that because you could be, you know what I'm saying, running the nigga visa all through here, you know what I'm saying? it's definitely an honor, and it's always humbling, bro. When people pay any kind of attention to what we do as artists. It's always love. It's always love. It's dope to be here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's the Memphis Joke Show, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Thank you, bro. So I try not to ask cliche questions like what got you started into the music and all that kind of crap.
Run it. You want to know?
But my viewers want to know. My viewers want to know, what got Track started into the not only just the music but the entertainment field. Period.
Okay, so first and foremost, my real name is Track. So Track is my real name. I don't know. My dad must have been a fortune teller 43 years ago, but he named me that. And even when I was a kid, it was he would play vinyl records, and him and my mom, the typical thing, like my dad cooking in the kitchen, weighing up dope and shit, and didn't think we saw it as kids, but it was going on. Mama cooking in the kitchen, and they playing the old records, and he started handing us guitars, and started giving me electric guitars and amps and full-blown drum sets and shit like that. He himself was not a musician, but he kept that in front of me, and he introduced me to Peter Frampton's and Phil Collins, and then here comes Michael Jackson's and James Brown and Stax era and Al Green's, and just giving me both sides of the spectrum since I am a half white, half black kid. He exposed me unapologetically to all types of music. So from a very early age, and then 13, 14, man, in 93, 94, Bone Thugs dropped that Creeping on a Come Up CD, and it had the For the Love of Money instrumental on the back of that joint. And so me and my brother used to just do the tapes, how you just play the beat from another player and you just hit record on the tape player and record. That's like my first set of raps that I did in like 93, 94. Like Snoop and Dre was out, The Chronic was big, Doggy Style was big. Like, how could you? I was born in 80. So in 92, 93, this is Doggy Style, this is Chronic, this is right off the back of NWA. This is hip hop is beginning to blossom into its golden age. They like to call it a golden age. And I was inspired by that shit. How could you not? My dad introduced me to who. I remember he took me to Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, and Run DMC concert at the Mid-South Coliseum. And I remember Beastie Boys had naked bitches in bird cages on the stage. And my mom was looking like at my dad, like, what the hell you got us in? And she was like, I'm finna get ready to go. He said, you can go. She was like, Track, come on. He was like, nah, he's staying. So my mom left me and my dad at the Coliseum and to watch the Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, and Run DMC concert. And, Russell always came out every time. Thank you guys for coming out. God bless you. Good night. And my dad was like, you see that man? That's the man that put that whole thing together. And so it made me start studying early who Russell Simmons was. And then, of course, you read in the Def Jams and Black Labels. Then you go back a little bit in Memphis history and find out about Stax and Motown. And being from Memphis, how could you not be influenced by the people who originated soul music, which most of hip hop is sampled from and derived from? So in a nutshell, quick, fast, in a hurry, in a 3-minute conversation, I guess, that's kind of where my start from. It's like really, really homegrown, started from the home. I gotta be for real and be like, thanks to my dad in heaven that he ever paid attention. My parents were divorced by the time I was 12. So by the time I'm 13, 14, 15, and I'm playing this rap shit all loud in the house, my mom's like, yo, you gotta have to turn this shit down. You got to get out or something. She didn't understand because she wasn't from the culture, right? So I didn't have the typical, hey, my mom bought my first drum machine or any of those things. I had to get it how I had to get it. I was a college student. I got it accepted into every art college on the globe, bro. and I decided to go to Memphis College of Art. And when I did, I got that scholarship check, and bought some equipment, and then kind of like took off. It's not my first set of equipment, you know what I'm saying? Like a partner of mine had got a drum machine that he gave to me, and then one of my mom's boyfriends had actually funny story. The day him and my mom broke up, he took me to Strings and Things. This is back when Strings and Things was where Minglewood Hall is now.
Yep, I remember that.
I
Yep.
remember that too.
And he pulled up. I came home, and he was like, "Yo, you still was looking at their music equipment?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" Ears went up like a German Shepherd, right? And he was like, "Get in the car, come with me." Man, I ain't even asking where we was going. He just was telling me all these inspirational things. And I didn't even realize that he was finna get ready to leave. He had already packed his shit out my mama's house. He leaving, but his last thing that he did, he took me in the Strings and Things, and he swiped his credit card for $7,400. And he bought me Korg Tritons. He bought me Roland 2480s or whatever, those workstations, and microphones, CD burners, backup drives, the headphones, just bought me the whole, do it your damn self starter kit, right?
Wow.
And I didn't see him. I damn near haven't seen him again since. I saw him maybe one more time in life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, someone did that for me at a, fresh out of high school. And that's kind of where my musical journey went in. And we'll get into a little later, like how that molded my journey through the game. But I had some really good people, some really good inspirations to draw from in my life, and some mentors. High school art teacher, Mr. Coates, who taught me from 7th grade all the way till I graduated. He had me in college by the time I was in 10th grade. And then Mr. Bethel from Overton High School is a mentor of mine. He's been retired. He's an old guy out there somewhere. I love him to death. I hope he forever hears that, because I didn't even go to Overton High, but he calls me his student. It's just a lot of good people, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it started at a very young age. I can't even lie about it.
Interesting. So I think that's a really good thing, man. That, I'm saying, that you had people kind of like your dad, and then you had another man figure, push you toward. They must have saw something. Both of them must have saw something in you. They had to have seen like the love that you had for music in you to give you that extra push that it took, that they felt like that it was going to take. And can we get into that, man? Because a lot of we it's like the more the years go by, the less like fathers and stuff that we're having in the homes and stuff, man. Do you think that that's affecting the Go ahead. Oh,
well, no, I was just about to tap into that, and I was just gonna say, in general, man, this is why male representation in young men's and women's lives are important. And not only just their presence, but your attention to detail. To hear that a man was separating from your mom, but still was invested in what he saw in you. If we had more men, even your dad saw, not even a musical person, just love music, saw your love for music and decided to invest in who you were.
Yeah.
Men.
When
I'm
I
telling
was
you,
when I was
it
just when it was just an idea, when it was just a fucking idea, like not putting praise on the strong women, white and black, in my life that have and had the biggest influences in my life as well. But the point is that there were strong black male figures in my life that needed to be there, or I wouldn't be.
Yeah, it's important, man. It's important to have balance, and you need both parents to have balance. And that's just I just wanted to say that's just a testament to the men who are trying. Keep trying. To the men who aren't trying, start trying, because it makes a difference, man. You know, don't just do what you want your kids to do. See what they like. See what inspires them. It could be totally different from what you like, but still invest in it, man. You just never know how kids will turn out. You just never know.
Yeah. And the other part about it is them turning out. You don't know what your affirmations are doing for their child. Like I was watching Khaled, and Kevin Hart had an interview that they did, and Khaled was like, when everyone in the family was like, "What are you doing?" letting him play with this DJ stuff, and they was like, "What the hell are you talking about? My son can do anything he wants. He's a good kid. He's passionate, and we back him and we riding with him." Like he spoke on how coming from that, he never experienced nothing else, right? He was never presented nothing else. Like his parents was riding with him, and it didn't matter. Those are your two favorite people in the world. So it don't matter what anyone else says or any kind of salt they can throw on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Having that strong support system is amazing. And I do hope that we get into that conversation a little more about rebuilding and reformatting and reprogramming our culture for our future young males and women, not just Black males and women, which is important and is a priority to Black people, but we also have to speak to them all. Because I don't care when you see a baby out in the rain, you don't care what color it is, you're going to get that baby out the rain. So it's about all the kids. It's not just about one particular race, but putting, as a Black male in America, will always put the well-being of Blacks over anything else. It's my priority. But I am half white. I do make sure that I don't. It's difficult for me to say fuck white dude. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult for me to say fuck white people. It's hard for me. I can't even in the deepest, biggest, darkest. I'm probably gonna get killed for saying this. In the blackest rooms, where it's like the blackest gangsters, pistol toting Draco room field ass shit. Even when I say that, I can't say. I never could fix my lips to say I hate anyone, because then I would become what we say racist whites are towards us. I could never say I hate anything. So, not to get off sidetrack, but strong Black male representation has to continue. I'm gonna forever represent it, and I'm gonna always be a spokesperson for it. I got 4 sons, so we on that mission. You know what I'm saying? I need them to be something great as well.
Yeah, and I'll leave this. This will be my last thing, Justin. We can move on to the
No,
topic.
you're good, man.
This
Let's
is
keep
what
it
I
going.
say, man. When you have balance, parents, grandparents, aunts, cousins, when you have that type of balance and support, when you fail, it's easier to get back up.
Yes.
And failure doesn't even look the same.
Yes.
You know there are a group of people cheering for you. It doesn't even look the same. It doesn't even feel the same. Like the failure is there, but it doesn't feel the same because the people who believed in you, they still believe in you even when you fall down. Yeah. And it means a lot to have a strong supportive community. And so, it might not be, the people you want it to be to support you, but take and receive the support that you get. And if you can support people, man, support them. Whether you are a cousin or whether you are a brother, whether you are aunt, a niece, a nephew, man, support people if you can support them, because it means a lot, especially in those formative years. It means a lot. It helps kids bounce back from failure, because it's going to happen.
What is failure? When you're in that environment, what is failure? There is that, there is no such thing. When you don't introduce, it's like when you fall, they're like, pat you on your ass, like, come on, it's cool, keep going, let's go, get up, let's go. You don't even know what the fuck failure is.
Yeah.
You have no idea, no example. And sometimes that can hurt you, because later in life, when you really take a L, you'll be extra hurt about it. But you may never even pay attention to even know what that is. Like, that's what y'all call an L. That's how I feel. Like, my dad would never let me think of anything else. Like, he was like, don't brag on yourself, let other people brag on you, but know that you great, know that you that nigga, bro. Like, know that. Like, and that was from a kid on up. You know what I'm saying? He like, you like LL Cool J? You can do that shit, man. Come on, you can do that shit. He went and bought me turntables, went and bought this, went and bought. He gave me those things because I had back to the strong representation of their father figure in the home. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate it, KP. Memphis marketing team, KP in the building. Yeah.
KP in the building. KP was on the show, man. He did a dope interview, man. Yeah. We had a cold interview with KP.
We did.
Yeah. So I got a question. It's kind of deep, man. Like, do you think like
I got a supplement.
Do you think like some of the people in hip hop are taking advantage of some of these kids who didn't have strong father figures in their homes? Because I feel like there's a lot of music that's being pushed that has an agenda to it that I didn't really hear like in Trackman's music, that I don't hear in your music and stuff, and in other artists that I listen to, right, who may have had a strong figure, you know, in their lives. Do you think that they're taking advantage of the fact that, you know, a lot of the men are, you know, locked up or just not in the kids' lives and stuff like that?
It's a part of their plan. So when you say it like that, exactly that. They everything is a racket. When they call it a industry, right? Everything has duality. So industry, to me, when I hear the word industry, I hear racket. So when you have an industry, you have the powers that be, and it is what it is. And they want to sell records, and they also want to fill prisons. So of course, you know, it makes the most perfect sense in the world. What kills me is when an artist makes it and they put on another artist, they don't really interject the things that they learned coming up and being successful in the game. Because to be continuously successful, you have to figure out the algorithm. You got to figure out the whole thing and go through the turns and the ups and the downs. So you survived and maintained. So why are you not giving this young man at 20 now that information so that he won't run through the same pitfalls? The industry, man, you know, the racket, the music industry, there's only one particular kind of message, and it's been like that since King and X, man. Like, they let you love X when he was the angry black man. Me and O talked about this earlier, the angry black man. And they wanted you to see Dr. King to be the one with his hands up. He's submitting to America. And those were the polar opposites of each other until they both had a journey. And X went to Mecca. King marched and got hit in the head with rocks and got thrown in jail and realized. So they ended up meeting each other in the middle, in that middle ground. And it was at that middle ground where they started getting cock blocked. So when you have that information, like all lyrical music, like JIDs and Rhapsodies and Kendrick, and even, Kendrick, Cole, and Drake, and a couple of others, they get certain things, but those are like golden child picks, golden ticket picks. But there's so much more of that music. But what are the songs that you hear when they pump a Kendrick Lamar record till you hear smoking on that top 5 tonight, smoking on that top 5. Now, if you know what that is, if you people might not know what the fuck they talking about. Oh yeah, I smoke my top 5 weed strains too. No, that's street terminology for when you kill a nigga. When the gang kills a nigga, a op dies, we're smoking on that nigga tonight. That's what they be saying. So you do hear those elements of Kendrick, but the ones that they promote heavier are those violent filled, angry black male. It fits the stereotype of is gonna, fuck the girl and leave her in 2 seconds, leave her with a baby.
Mm-hmm.
All these black stereotypes, bro, that they've been doing forever. Like Emmett Till died because of a fucking stereotype. That same stereotype is applied today all the way to Ime Udoka with the Boston Celtics thing, you know, like we see those, they gonna slash your ass on the back and get your ass up out of here, man, fucking with the white chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just how it goes. But I think they do promote that. I think they do stick um the genre of hip hop, um, which I'll go a little deeper in a second, but they stick it in this one particular place where this is what's popular. Now, breaking the hip hop barriers down, uh, gangster rap is only one segment of what hip hop is.
Correct.
So, guys like yourself, me, you know, I got some turn up shit now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I got some turn up shit now. But
Mm-hmm.
my focus has always been, and I was always a father too. So, I had a daughter first. So there was no more. I do this for my hoes. Turn up in the club, popping the, just rolling the blunts and fucking these bitches and popping this liquor. My whole mindset having a daughter first, it flipped my whole shit. So I knew that, especially how involved that I really was in the industry at that time. Uh, she was right there with me the whole time. And she was dancing to the music. You know how babies dance in front of the TV and shit. All my kids did that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I had to like, wow, they got to be careful what the fuck I'm saying because they starting to rap my lyrics to their grandmama and shit. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like that when they started singing the choruses, they had to make sure that they didn't have to pause because there's cuss words right there because I want them to sing my shit. I
Mm-hmm.
want, and I started paying attention to those things early in my career. And I've been on that ever since because words are power and manifestation of what you manifest and bring towards your soul and in your life. This shit's real, man. Like, I don't want to talk about niggas dying, bro. I want to talk about the niggas that's making it. Like, this shit is like Squid Game, you know, when they fighting the little shit, they're shooting them, they running towards the little doll and shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's life, bro. Like, if you don't stop on point, you're dead. You start too fast, you're dead. If you say the wrong thing, your ass is out of here. Like, it's already like that. We don't need to. I like to celebrate the things. I like to. Why come up with a wonderful idea so far as a dope hook and a dope record, and talk about something that's evil? Like, this is
Exactly.
like this is what you felt when you hear this. Like, I feel like, oh shit, I want $1 million. Like, oh, I want to ride in a Bentley. Like, I want to do something big. I want to kick it with my girl, my kids. Like, you want to hang with your niggas and kill niggas. Like that's what. Oh shit, we're not in the same car. You know what I'm saying? We're not in the
They
same
paying
car.
them. That's what they're seeing the pattern that gets you paid. And
Yeah.
if you don't talk about that, then you know you have a harder time. You're gonna have to really stand on what you're doing, and you're gonna have to really
And
independent it out.
what it really is the new war on drugs. See, hip hop is the new drug.
Yep.
Be famous in Instagram, the whole thing, social media, be famous and really ain't got no money, just be famous, right? That is the new trend, and they did it perfectly. They executed it perfectly. It runs perfectly.
Yep.
To change that system is going to take a bunch of people. Which I listen. I'm here with a microphone. I'm gonna say this on your show because I've been on a few podcasts here recently. You know, I like to get my shit off sometimes, and it's like, I want to take it back to, and I'm gonna put it in the form of a story, and I'm gonna make it short, and I'm gonna hit this blunt while I'm doing it, but I'm gonna start. Check it. So, when me and my guys at X Camp was running around doing our thing in the early 2000s, there was a couple in Memphis. There was a couple of people that was out there, and they was hustling, doing their thing too. And this particular artist, he began to get some traction, get some legs up under him. And we were on tours and shit together. And it's like the type of music that he was rapping, it didn't align with the things that I believe in. Because I'm not that I'm not from a line of dope dealers, pimps, and players and hustlers like all of us are. Well, not all of us, but you know what I'm saying. If you cut from the
Yep.
cloth, you know what's up. But not only that, I just had it. I watched this guy blossom into a multimillionaire and all of this murder and senseless shit that's going on in our city, man. These kids is dying left and right. My partner's sons are dying now. Like I remember dodging bullets with these niggas. Now they kids couldn't dodge them. And I think about 20 years ago when these women was riding around in Memphis and they was listening to this nigga on the radio. And they babies was 3 years old sitting in the car seat and they hearing about selling dope, pimping bitches, this, that. Now, no dissing to nothing. But you don't think that them fucking babies heard every word you said. And so here they are selling dope, killing each other, killing their mamas, killing their brothers. They don't trust nobody. Nobody needs nobody. Trust nobody. Trust no one. Fuck them niggas. Fuck the ops. Fuck the other side. That is what Memphis is today. It is a bunch of kids who are lost in that vision, back to what me and O was talking about earlier, strong black representation. That nigga failed at that mission, bro, to be a strong black leader and to also be almost worth $100 million out this shit. And not one time got on no motherfucking TV, bro. I'm passionate about this shit right here. And I got on that motherfucking TV not one time and made not one video or nothing that said, stop the violence, y'all. Live long enough to be worth $100 million, like me. You know, never once have I seen that, not from this particular person. And maybe these particular few people, one or two of them did. I'll say it, Dolph did. And they got his ass up out of here or kill my dude in Memphis, doing some shit for people. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the poison that we are in. It's our responsibility as hip hop artists, and I'm not gonna let this be long-winded. It's our responsibility as hip hop artists. If you fucked up before, you can fix it now. Say something positive now. Say something cool. Make positive cool again. Make being a nerd and being smart and having high achievements be great again. If you want to put something on a fucking hat, make that great again. Like, don't give every kid a trophy because every kid don't deserve a trophy. If the nigga didn't win, it's 1, 2, or 3, maybe 4 and 5. But ain't no 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th place, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? This ain't golf. It's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you either do it or you not. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I think it's our responsibility, and I'm going to continue to do so. It's our responsibility, but I won't listen to none of those fucking guys. I won't listen to a word they say. As soon as I hear their voice, I change the fucking radio, because how could you have God in your heart? Probably don't. I don't know. I'm not a judge. How could you have a God on your heart and look down at your city and see all this bloodshed going rampant? A lot of this shit you got something to do with, or started it, or could stop it at the drop of a dime, and you do nothing. Shame on you, my nigga. Shame on you, bro. For real.
And it's like you said, man, it's kind of, and then like, artists like us, we're fighting that, but we're fighting it with, money that we're making on our 9-to-5s, or if we hustling, or we got, a business going on the side, like, but we're up against like multi-million-dollar corporations and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Which kind of makes it just a little bit more difficult. Yeah. For you to fully fight it the way that it really needs to be fought. And I believe, I believe it. I see the high school to prison pipeline.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's definitely record labels who own private prisons and stuff like that. So they're definitely using hip hop as, like you said, like it's the new war against drugs. If you get caught, doing hip hop, in a certain way, then they'll come out with a RICO on you and all this kind of stuff. Like you can't even have a click no more as a hip hop artist.
You can't be 3 black niggas. You can't be 3 black niggas in no fucking car, nigga. Fuck all that. You can't even be 3 niggas riding in the car on the way to get a pack of cigarettes, nigga. you are Rico'd out. And this is hey, listen, bro. I got a whole New York story, nigga. You talking to a guy that got arrested by the hip hop cops, like for real, like
in real life.
in real life.
Yeah.
Not that I'm celebrating that shit, but
no, I'm saying, yeah, but hey.
But what I'm saying though is, yes, it's there. And yes, I heard and saw with my own eyes. Like, they watch us, they're watching. It's bigger than hip hop. Everything is go get them niggas off the streets. That's what it is. Rap, go get them, go arrest all them niggas. War on drugs, go arrest them niggas. They ain't got no COVID vaccine, go arrest them niggas. Everything is go arrest them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Because we keep the goddamn prison circulating. We make them money, and they're getting paid off of the racket. It's a racket. It's an industry. It's the prison industry, and it's a private industry. Like you said, the record labels are the niggas that own the prisons. The prisons are the niggas that are, it's like lobbyists and all this shit in politics, man. They all got, partnerships together. And, it's just unfortunate that that us as Black Americans, we see the disadvantage and all of the proportions fucked up on those numbers with Black folks in jail and death and gun violence, low jobs. Man, it's not a fucking secret. It's just that now we got to stop talking about that 500-year journey, bro, and start talking about day one of when we decided we was gonna change shit.
Yeah.
We got to take our streets back. It's not that fucking difficult. A bunch of OGs got to get out there and start, man. Shit, hey, getting the young niggas' ass out here, bro, because they shooting up the streets. You can't go to the fucking, man. Nigga can't even go to the ATM. Nigga can't go to the grocery store at night. Like, these niggas know. Why you think the Walmarts and shit not open at night no more, nigga? Stop it, bro. They not finna have no, bro. I know, man. Listen, man. I'm raw as hell on your shit today, bro. These folks shut them Walmarts and shit down because they know niggas is gonna be in there, man. Jesus, like, can you imagine when the police are chilling at 1 o'clock in the morning, niggas shooting in Walmart? Like, they ain't even really worried about niggas. They worried about a white boy going in there at 2 in the morning shooting the place up. Is what they really worried about. But they want to paint it up like niggas are being there stealing the socks off of Walmart ass. Well, nigga, hey, listen. Niggas going at Walmart at 3, 4 in the morning, nigga coming out with hot dogs in their drawers.
Oh man, we're talking about the M-Town streets, man. I know, like, them Chi-Town streets, man. They pretty rough too, man. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, these things are gonna continue to be this way until people decide to invest in communities, and it's not like we don't have the power to, right? Parents have the power to set boundaries on what they expose their kids to at an early age. They set the tone for what their kids will receive by reading and talking to them. So, I mean, a lot of the narrative, it can start just right at home, man. Things ain't gonna clean up until people start investing in their kids at a young age, man. And then the rest of the stuff will come, right? Because once you stop feeding some of these systems, right, then they got to try to go catch you at the next spot. Mm-hmm. And so while they're going to catch you at the next spot, you done took what they just had and what they were just in. Now it's yours. Now you're building it. And now when they try to come back, they can't get back into it. They can't get back in the door as easy as they were before.
Preach,
so
brother.
They try to get, I mean, the reality is they try to get out ahead. That's why they make these laws, man. A lot of times, man, they start early. When they see stuff moving, they go out and make laws in their favor so that things can work out.
They 50 years ahead of us. They 50 years ahead of us, bro. They had iPhones and shit on Flash Gordon or whatever the fuck iPhone watches, nigga, in the 80s, nigga. They showed us this shit. And the fact, listen, me and my OGs be having conversations. I did not mean to cut you out, bro. No Kanye West.
Nah, you good. You good.
Listen, man, I swear to God, how in the fuck do we trust that system enough to give them motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt? People be like, yo, but they wouldn't do that. They can't do that. The government could never do that. Like, yo, how many times are you going to take up for these motherfuckers? These people have lied to us. There is no debating. It's One of my favorite speakers, Neil deGrasse Tyson, always speaks on this point. Once I present the facts, why are we still talking? If you said prove to me, and I prove it to you by conventional ways of giving evidence, if you still have something to say, I have nothing else to say. Because if I can't even show you the proof of the evidence, you won't even accept this. So this conversation is going nowhere, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So I will cut that conversation off right there. We need to the talking has got to stop. We are in action mode now. It's right. It starts at home. It starts with implementing these programs and things and getting back invested. And something else at the very beginning, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let O go back. When MJ said, as we go further, the thing about no dads, we killing that shit, because I don't know. Like, I done had some situations. My kids, like, I got 6 of them. I love them all. I love them all. I'm happy, and I might have some more. You feel me? Because I love children. But the thing is that no, us fathers have been. They planted a narrative seed in there that went with the propaganda that black men were being taken out systematically out of the homes. Those things are a propaganda script. So I don't like to even repeat those, like, nigga, like you and your babies' lives. You got some babies, man? You got kids out there, bro? You got some
Not
kids?
yet.
Hey,
Not
man,
yet.
and I can tell, though, you going to be on your daddy duty. And I've been a father. I failed, and I've had successes as being a father, as we all parents have. But one thing that's for damn sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, daddy been here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, daddy right here, man. Even if you gotta wait till you get done playing on that playground to come play on the big dog playground. When you get done over there, I'm over here. I ain't gone nowhere. I'm watching you like Jesus, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and a lot of it is just male role models, right? It's just male role models being present, and I think that's just what's missing. Like you talked about earlier, man. The OGs getting back out in the street. It's the male role models that are missing, in helping in the cycle, right?
yeah,
The women been there. It's the men who sometimes come and go,
man.
and there might.
Hey, we ain't gonna let these chicks get away with no coupon though.
But yeah, man, it just
I
started.
love the women. I love them.
It just started back with some investment, man, and that's what it's gonna take, man. That's why I've always been a big proponent of, if you're gonna try to beat the system, you beat the system locally, not federally, right? You work your way up, man. You get your judges out of their seats. You get your mayors out of their seats, and that's how you take your community back, right? If they don't do what you want them to do, yeah, you get their ass up out of there, man.
Clock your ass out. Clock out, sir. Clock out. Go home.
You get them up out of there. You vote somebody else in. If they don't do what you want them to do, you get their ass up out of there. And I think once we start doing that and we start controlling that local narrative, man, it can only elevate and escalate from there, right? That's what it is. You have to put yourself in positions to move the goalpost the way that they do, because they're gonna keep moving the goalpost, man. You're gonna get here, then they're gonna say, well, now you got to get here in order to catch up. And I just think we ought to stop trying to catch up, stop trying to be equal, and just be better.
Oh boy. Ooh, hey man, listen.
Just be better, man.
Why do we still want their fucking confirmations? Why do we still want their voting system? Why do we even still want to go in their White House? Why do we even want to have anything to do with any of that shit? Why are we even fighting to go? I don't get why they want to. Why we even beg and fight to go into the infrastructure, build our own. We can't wait for them to come save us. Our oppressor and depressor is not gonna save us. You feel me? They're not. We're gonna have to do better. We're gonna have to realize that we can't point fingers anywhere. We gotta realize that we have to take.
Here is the thing, though. We're talented enough, right? We're talented enough, right? If you think about it, we move, we shift, we make trends. We're talented enough to do it.
Yeah. And we're doing for them.
Let me-
You can look at what they're building off the back of us. They've been look at what they're building off the back. They're building they making cryptocurrencies off the fact that niggas is rapping and dying. They are making billions and billions and billions of dollars off of our back. The only problem is, back to what you're saying, I'm gonna throw that frisbee back over there to you, is that we got to get together and kill these false narratives that taint us in our culture.
Yeah, because we're better than what they make us seem, and I think that's just the problem. We're better than what they make us seem, and so, man, we just got to get back to loving each other, man. Just looking at each other and be like, man, I got respect for you. We can disagree,
Jackson, Tennessee,
we can fight it
plus
out, but I got
one,
respect.
731-467.
We're gonna take a call, y'all, man. This is an interesting interview, man. Let's see who we got.
We're gonna take a call, y'all, man. This is an interesting interview, man.
Yo, you on the Memphisjelks show.
You gotta turn it down in the background, though.
Turn it down in the background.
What up? This is Mojo.
Mojo, DJ Mo in the building. Love, man. Man, thanks for calling the show. What's up with you, Mo?
What's going on?
Like another brother, man. This is an interesting conversation that I'm listening to. You know, like Trackman said and O said, man. You know, we got to come together as one unit. You know, we got to learn how to teach these young kids the right way and the right direction to go. You know, and like Trackman said, all the OGs need to come out, you know what I'm saying, and try to help these young kids, man, because these young kids, they out of control, and some of these parents, they really need to teach their kids how to do stuff, you know, how to be an entrepreneur, how to do stuff, because the way the word is and how the thing's going is all screwed up, and this ain't meant for us to win, it's meant for us to lose, you know. You got to learn how to fight it, you know, and we need a lot of role models out here. Try to teach these young kids how to do stuff.
I agree, Mo. But what can we have to be in a position too? We need to get ourselves in position to have a counter offer, you know, for some of the youth too, because it's one thing to tell them stop doing, you know, certain things in the streets and everything, but then what can we offer them to replace that? To replace the money that they're getting from doing that, the accolades, making them feel good about themselves, you know, to do certain things, you know, to get to certain levels that may not be good for society, but personally they're gaining from it.
I agree with it. We got to figure out some type of way, you know, to teach the young kids how to do things, you know. You know, if it takes to teach our kids how to go down to go get a bike and put a wagon on there and go clean up some golf can or whatever, you know, that's a good start, you know.
Personally, I think we should take hip hop back. I don't think we should allow any other group to control anything from the hip hop or R&B world. That should be ours, and that's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Mm-hmm. And
I think we should own that. That's what they're using against us the most, and that's what they're making the most money off of and using against us.
They making money.
We need that. We need that under our control, and then that way we can decide who gets the deals and what they got to be talking about, and if they're talking about this or that, we're not going to promote them, and you know what I'm saying.
And I agree with that. And now what this come down to now, they using every rapper that go to jail now, they using their lyrics against them now. Yeah, you gotta look at some rapper I ain't never lived that lifestyle, but you know they rapping out what they see, you know. And you know, as rappers, they need to teach kids how to do things the right way too. You know, instead of going out here telling them how to go gang bang and shooting up the neighborhood and stuff like that. You know, they more some positive, you know what I'm saying, and some hope.
Exactly. And we need to be the gatekeepers of that. We need to decide if you're talking about that, you got to go. You're out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe it's not that you need to go. Maybe you just need to go in that room. Like it's people that enjoy it, just like, you know, duality, everything. It's people that enjoy support gangster shit. And
Yeah,
they not
I'm
out
one
here
of them too. I'm
killing.
one of them.
They not shooting and killing. But if you want to, if this is what you want to, this is what you vibe into, go in that room. The thing is that we should take our culture back, the culture of hip hop, so we can be the gatekeepers, or quote unquote, whatever you want to call it, to decide how, who's gonna be the representation for hip hop. Who is that person in today's day and time? Who NBA young boy? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is that person? Like, when you say rapper, what face pops up? You feel me? Does the Ice Cube's face doesn't pop up? Movie mogul Ice Cube. No, it's something that probably represents some shit that I'm not with. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to, come in as OGs and not ask for permission. We got to come back and we got to take this. When you take some shit back, bro, you can't ask for permission. You know what I'm saying? You got to go in there and get that.
So here's what I say. Here's what I think, and it might be a little far fetched, but here's what I think. I think if you really look at things, the takeover has started, right?
Right.
Because social media has given everybody access to be an independent artist. I think the problem is we don't have enough people teaching the rappers and the artists how to make this be successful, how not to need the corporation to do it, right? How to work the marketing, how to take advantage of the systems that are there. And so if you simply stop the need to have those labels and those people in place, and you use what's free right now, they could flip the game and start making you pay to be on Instagram and stuff like that. But by the time they do that, right, we done made a lot of money off of it.
They have, right?
Yeah. And so we could have made a lot of money on it. And so now what do I need to sign with Sony for? What do I need to sign with Interscope for?
Right.
I'm my own label. I'm putting out my own stuff on Apple Music.
Something else too, real quick, man. Being a rapper is not the only way. There's something else we got to teach, because there's cinematographers, there are managers, there are engineers, there are writers, there are producers, there are musicians, there are instrumentalists, there are a legion of people, director of photographies. There is so many other jobs that are successful within hip hop.
And I agree with you too, because it's another way you can get rich. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, a lot of kids think fast money is gonna get them somewhere. Fast money ain't gonna get you nowhere but the grave or the jailhouse. There's other ways to do stuff. Like me, I'm 37 years old. Every day I go to sleep and wake up, I come up with new ideas, new business that I want to do. I keep my mind set on that because I want something out of life. Building a brand, go out there, the empire is my brand. This is what I'm building off of, and I'm gonna make it stronger. That's what the kids need. Right now they misguided out here, really.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we should definitely, we definitely got to keep doing what we're doing. I agree with you. I believe the revolution has already started. It's begun. Because it's began, but it has to be.
I'm gonna tell you what they need though. They need people like Trackman, people like memphisjelks, saying, "Hey, listen, this is how you clean this up a little bit. This is how you do this a little bit." Other people who are on marketing side, "Hey, this is how you do this. This is how you invest your money. This is how you use this money. This is how you leverage this platform." Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I love to see these Black kids go viral on social media. Man, I love to see it when they do the dances, they do the raps. Man, I love to see it because you can see the excitement and the joy in their faces and what they're doing. And so it's like we just gotta help them utilize those resources and help them leverage that stuff to be better positioned, not to need the system, right? Correct. Not to need the system to push what they're doing. And so once we teach them how to do that, man, and there are some Black people out there who are experts at this, who do this on a daily basis, who can help. And so we just need to help a little bit, man. Like I think like Trackman was saying, sometimes you ain't got to love the message because it's not for you, but that don't mean you can't help them out.
Right.
That don't mean you can't point them in the right direction to take it to the next level, right? Because there will be somebody come along who do something you like that you'll reach out and do for free. So I think you should try to help everybody, get there.
Me too.
Hey, I think you gotta get off the phone, man. Trackman, man, keep doing your thing, man. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, keep the faith, man. Hey, I'm glad to hear your voice, man. Hey, keep grinding.
Man, for sure, man. Love, be safe out there, man. Stay black, stay sucking COVID free, man. You hear me?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Yeah, man. Love, bless you,
All right.
bro.
Thanks for calling in, DJ Mo.
All right, we over with this hour.
Man. Hey, Trackman, we need some of that hottest beat out in the streets again. We need some of them hottest beat you get.
Hey, man, it's coming, bro. Yeah, it's coming. We finna get on that topic right now, man. It's coming, man. It's because the way we touch these kids is through spreading our message through the music. That's why we were talking about the importance of the message, because it's just time for a new frequency out here. So we finna put a new frequency on the streets real quick. You know what I'm saying?
We about to get into a new frequency right now. We got Trackman featuring Johnny Lyons, Not an Image.
All right, y'all.
Hey.
All right. Trackman, man, we normally let the artists introduce they video, man. So can you go and take it from here?
Hey, man, hey, stick to the script. This shit's not a movie, though. You know, that brand new joint Trackman featuring my brother J-Dog, a.k.a. Johnny Lyons from the X Camp, man. This is Not an Image right here live on the memphisjelks show. Yeah. That's how we do it. X Camp for life.
Let go.
Apology accepted.
Let go. XBI shit.
This will be a day long remembered.
They know how to feel when they see niggas like us in the room, Jay.
You want this to
XBI shit. Yeah.
You have control your fear.
I got it around my neck right now, so I mean forever. Niggas see what I got going on, think this shit a movie, nigga.
Release your anger. Only your hatred can destroy.
Yeah. Stick to the script, but trust me, this not a movie though. Try to keep up with them Joneses, I'm not talking Julio. They know. I know some steppers, automatic weapons will murder you. Yeah. Then go pull up and smoke a couple blunts in the studio. OG in this Memphis rap shit, nigga, don't forget it. She want a purse, but can't be cursed, bitch, forget it. Stack it to the ceiling, how I'm living, nigga, trust me, it's not an image. Yeah. No, we hate to see a nigga win and tell a nigga stay out his feelings. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, hi. Having no problem with telling you I'm such a cold bowl of lava. Hot as a blizzard, deposit with interest and vision. Mission I've been in since the beginning. Quietly call me when y'all come visit. It's all good. No, really, it's all what? So, no, me don't feel. LP is too regulated. No fucks give you aggravated. Even bold knows I feel obligated. No soul glow, stay hydrated. Wait till they get a little low to me. Tell this some bitch right out the scenes. Well, at least you all got courtside seats.
Stick to the script, trust me, this not a movie though. Yeah. Try to keep up with the Joneses, I'm not talking Julio. Yeah. I know some steppers, automatic weapons will murder you. Yeah. Then go pull up and smoke a couple blunts in the studio. OG in it, Memphis rap shit, nigga, don't forget it. Yeah. She want a Birkin but can't recurse, so bitch, forget it. Stack it to the ceiling, how a nigga living. This is not an image, nigga. No, we hate to see a nigga win and tell that nigga stay out his feelings. Yeah. Where they at? Grab that Draco. Yeah. I use that laptop like a triple beam, nigga. When it comes to tracking and rapping, nobody works harder than track. Mix a little bit of this in with that, stir that shit all around, that's that track. Cook it all up right, that's them raps. Pack it all up, ship it out, that's them racks. I read back up, caught that flack, nevertheless push brains round the map. I had the vision, I grew up poor with knowledge and resources. I saw what was missing, then I drew out my mission. People who wouldn't listen unless it's they ass I'm kissing. I refuse, headed to the kitchen, nigga started as long as some bottles is popping, we rolling up gas like a roster. I roll with some goons like on shotters. My pockets are swollen, big popper. I'm telling these loops I'm they father. Ought to get a switch out, hit that bottom. When I think about being from the bottom, say to myself, gotta go harder. She love to pop that pussy live on Instagram, but she don't know how she supposed to keep a man. She fucked a dope boy for a couple grands, but then came back robbed him for a couple grand. It's a cold game, but I didn't get her name. In her mouth like Colgate, still don't know her name. Heard her ex nigga so lame, blew a bag on one chain. What's finna do with us now? But I like my plain Jane. Always on like a road cool. Do say no bumble, we deep in this bitch. A couple of cubes in a cup and a couple of blunts, and I don't give a fuck, man, it is what it is. He came to me, yo, with a little bitty gun. Lucky he still got his kids. It is what it is, and I said it before. I asked what I asked, cause I needed to know. I do what I do, cause it got me in the dough. I studied the grace, so I got that glow. He won't be, so I got that smoke. Yeah. Studied the grace, so I got that glow. Nigga won't beef, put tags on the toe. 3D printed logo on the Draco, nigga.
Matter of fact, keep my name off all them lists, niggas. I don't belong on none of this shit. Fuck the trick.
Yo, track, yo, that junk super lit, yo.
I love that joint, man. That's the shit. That's the shit, boy. Hey, man, but I want to start by saying this. I appreciate you for showing the love like you always do. That's why I show you love back, bro. Even in this message, back to how do we get this message across, right? We're back on this message thing. In that entire song, when you listen to it, you will listen to it for its surface. You'll hear nigga, bitch, buck, Draco, blunt, weed. You'll hear these things. And it's because what great artists are able to do is take the paints and the colors on a palette and be able to present it in a way where if you really listen to what I'm saying, like I forever still want to hear what my verse would have sounded like before I switched the beat up on that record. You feel what I'm saying? I want to hear what I would have rapped on what my brother J-Dawg rapped on in that part. I love that beginning part. And when it came to changing it up, I was like, no, I'm gonna change it up because I'm gonna speed up to let these, remind these niggas who one of the rap guys out this motherfucker is. I had to do that. That's for one. But then the other thing is to give the message of I'm telling stories. When I talk about a 3D printed logo on a Draco, I'm talking about ghost guns. I'm talking about pay attention to what your kid is looking on the internet because he can order a Draco online. You understand? They come to the house in boxes, and the parents won't even know. They just think their kids getting Amazon packages. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You talk about the chick, fucked the dope boy for a couple grams, then came back and robbed him for a couple grand. Like it's a cold game. You know what I'm saying? Like this the type of shit that happens, man. These chicks will set you up. Be careful out there. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And stick to the script. It's not a movie. This is not an image. What you see when you see what I'm doing, it's not an image. What you see, you pay attention. I never go out the way. I never pay attention to fashion too much because that's not important to me. I pay attention to the elements. I pay attention to the art. I pay attention to colors. I pay attention to the frequencies. How do we touch these kids in the modern world? Is you grab their art form. We're masters. I'm a Jedi at this music shit. So we can take the elements from all areas, blend them together, and fuse it into a message that is presentable to the kids. Sounds like what they're listening to, but has a deeper pocket, a deeper meaning in what's being said. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get back to that message is very important. We got to be careful. It's our responsibility what these kids is listening to out here. I don't care what nobody say, bro. It's our responsibility. So, you know what I'm saying?
I just so happened to be reading a book called Hit Makers. In one of the chapters in the book, they talk about like what makes a hit. And one thing that make a hit is people want something that sounds familiar but different. Yeah, so that like if you want to promote something that like you just did, you just did it like with on this new video, on this new song and video. You were able to package something up that looks like what it is exactly, that they're listening to already, or what they're already on, or what society is already on. Yeah. So it doesn't scare them to listen to it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if they really listen to, when they really sit down and really just have time to really listen to every single what you're saying, the words and the messages that are in there and stuff, they're gonna be like, this nigga tricked us.
Right.
But they gonna love it. They're gonna love it, you know, because they're already loving it. Like you said, you know, you don't want to come in going too far left, or else you done warn them. All they red flags are gonna go off.
You cannot alienate. You cannot. Let's stick on the topic of musicians in the industry. You cannot be, and Wayne said this, a lot of other my favorite artists said this. You cannot go in here like, I don't like these young niggas, I don't like their music, I don't like that. No, that's music, bro.
Yeah,
it's music, regardless of how you like, how you whatever spoon you want to take that bite off of. It's music. It's their way of thinking. It's their rebellion. It's their way of what is our responsibility is making sure that we are there. God damn it! When even the justice system, them old judges is there. They sons and grandsons up under them, but that granddaddy up there as that elder, to make sure that this continues going like that. That's the structure that we got to now put. And I want to start that narrative. I want to continue that narrative going, that because we are in the revolution. All over YouTube, there's so many people who are preaching financial stability and wellness, preaching mental health, which is important for us. All of these things, and they're learning it at a very early age. So we gotta just make sure to let the young guys know that we're not against you, nigga. We are in the same fight. And I see you. We salute y'all. Get money, because y'all supposed to be getting more money than we ever could out this shit. Now, as an OG, if you want to continue getting money in this shit, you got to reinvent yourself, and you got to represent yourself. And that's what I'm planning to do with these next couple of projects, man. That Fuck with Track talking about. This is exactly what it says. It's vulgar in its topic. Like, oh my God, my mom saw that. She said, "Really, Track?" And I was like, yo. the thing is like, yo, I've been preaching positivity my whole go round, and it's like, yo, niggas ain't listening. So it's like, hey, yo, man, hey, I don't know shit. I'm just an old nigga in this shit, man. Fuck what Trey talking about. You ain't gotta listen to me, man. Fuck what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta listen to me. But if you deem me or see anything that I did as successful, I'm telling you right now how I did it. You know what I'm saying? I was smart, worked smart, not hard out here in these streets, man.
You got 2 projects that are about to drop. What's the name of the second project?
It's a continuing of my series that I've been working on for probably about close to a decade now, the Prelude series. So I got Prelude 4 coming. November 1st is my target date for. I'm not really worried about dates, but 11/1/111, the 3 ones is very special to me. It was my dad's favorite number, and ironically, he died on January 11th. So the triple ones have a meaning to me. But the Fuck with Track talking about is like the street savvy, clever, trap aggressive, really rapping type shit. And in the Prelude series is where you get, all these electric guitars and real string quartets and real singers and just a array of frequency. You know what I'm saying? It's like I see music like colors. So it's like just a spectrum of all colors. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that you can put. I always want people to listen to my shit and be like, where is he from? Is he a white or a black guy? Is he because I don't want you to look at me like none of that. I want you to listen to what I'm presenting to you. And if you like it, then you will go find out who I am. And so when people see these stickers and shit all over these gas pumps in the next 30 days, they say, fuck what Trek talking about. They're going to be like, fuck what Trek talking about. Is that a person? Trek? Who is that? And they're going to go search it, and they're going to go see somebody that they probably for the first time in a long time wouldn't mind telling their kids it's okay to be like this guy.
Dope. Film wise, are you working on any new movies? Because you're killing it, like in the cinematography world.
Yeah, always working on some stuff. I'm working on Hot Boy Turk from the legendary group, the Hot Boys. Me and him have been working on his documentary 52 Bullets for a few years. And we kind of like went our separate directions for a minute, but then we just recently got back up and got back to working on this project. It's really dope. If you're not familiar, you can get familiar. You know what I'm saying? Just go search 52 Bullets on Google. Hot Boy Turk 52 Bullets. You'll see trailers and shit up. It's just basically, you know, how he and I'm not gonna give a lot of it. His story has been public, but his struggle with drug addiction and leaving New Orleans at the pinnacle of rap success with Cash Money Millionaires and the group Hot Boys, and coming to Memphis and having a shootout with the police that resulted in 52 bullets being shot, holes in the wall, and 2 police officers shot, and how they pinned it on him, put him in prison, and how he, you know, worked diligently to get out along with his wife, Imani, the maid woman, how she, you know, stuck 10 toes down with him through those 8 years, 8 months, and 16 days, I believe he was in prison. And he finally got out. Now he's, you know, out just, you know, teaching financial stability, financial wellness. You know, it's just kind of how the story, how he changed his life around from being a heroin addict, cocaine abuser, alcoholic, to, you know, thanking prison, and somewhat at the end of the story, he thanks prison for getting him clean, because he says he probably would have been dead. So that Hot Boy Turk documentary 52 Bullets is coming soon. I'm working on a special project with Al Capone that I'm not going to speak too much about because he hadn't put anything out about it. So we're going to hold on to that. That's coming. I'm working on a zombie series. I've always loved zombie films, so I'm working on a zombie series with my guy Aaron Gray from Gray Alien Films. He's really dope ass, just like crazy dope with Hollywood makeup. So we're gonna do something like that. I got a couple of scripts. My girl Coretta Scott is a phenomenal actress, and she says I boast her up too high, but she mine. She great. Fuck you talking about. So and I'm gonna put her. I'm gonna dealing with politics and film is even crazier than music. So I was just like, baby, look, check it. I'm gonna grab these couple of scripts and we're gonna put these things together. You're gonna be the star, and we're gonna put it out there. I'm gonna score the soundtrack. We're gonna create new music for it. So MJ got to get some vocals from me because we got soundtracks that we put together.
I got you.
You know, and then this one dope story. Like I always wanted to, you know, not do the Master P bout it, Memphis gangster selling dope, shoot 'em bang bang story. And we got this one particular joint that I'm writing with my guys, Sean Harper, aka Seven the Great. It's called Sister's Keeper, and we're already a majority of the way through that script, man. Like it's a tearjerker. It's a story of addiction, a story of a brother and a sister. And it shows black love, black family. It shows how family's supposed to stick together. And it shows overcoming, and it has a happy ending. We're tired of seeing, you know, horrible endings. So we want to paint good black stories. Black cinema's on the rise right now, man. So, you know, the podcast, we got the Monsterpreneur podcast. I'm interviewing some of my favorite rappers in the world, entrepreneurs, not just rappers. I got episodes that haven't dropped yet. I got so many episodes that haven't dropped yet. Yours hasn't dropped yet. I've been waiting on to do this one so I can get yours together and drop yours. So yours will be ready in a little bit. And I got Murphy Lee, I got Cassidy, I got Spliff Star, you know what I'm saying? I got Benzino, I got Fiend, I got so many more Memphis artists that Lachette and you know, just so many people, Skinny Pimp, a lot of my favorite people that inspired me in this game. It's got some producers on there as well. So just a lot of stuff with everything. Like I can't mention film without mentioning music and vice versa. So a lot of stuff on the way, man. You know, all my artists, my girl Coretta Scott, my artist Yoski AP, working on new music. Me and you got a banger that we haven't completed it to shoot the video yet, that we need to get ready to do ASAP. Now we active out here in these streets, man. Fuck they even talking about, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't it, man? I'm telling you, man. You got me excited, man. Y'all, every time I see you, I get excited because you inspire me, bro. Like, I call myself, dabbling in videography and stuff, man. But then when I see your stuff, I be like, I got a long way to go.
Hey, man, I never look at myself like a Yoda. I always be Luke Skywalker, and Luke was always learning in his journey. If you Star Wars fans out there are familiar with that reference, I'm always learning, and I too. Every time I get a little further in this shit, I be like, damn, how did I not know that? You know what I'm saying? So I'm always learning too, man. But you dope at it too, man. Just keep at it. Like I go back to what I was saying. This like in our era, we had to be the producer, the rapper, the engineer, the director, the graphic guy, the photographer. I had to be all those things because I was too poor to pay for them. So I learned them. I never knew I was going to end up being a master at all of them simultaneously. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad and I'm grateful for that gift that God gave me to do that. And any gifts, like we don't have to do them all. Like everybody doesn't have to be the video guy. It doesn't hurt to collaborate and call and get a videographer to come really do that, or a real photographer to come like support Black businesses, support Black artists, support all artists. Don't be afraid to be a master at what you're a master at. And even though I'm a mastering engineer, also talking about being a master, I'm a mastering engineer as well. And even sometimes I still send my shit over to people at Patchworks just because I want the guy that mastered the Quimini album to master my shit, or I still let masters be masters. You know what I'm saying? So I can, I'm always open. I'm never a hater. Never a hater. One thing I don't do too often, because I get these calls all the time. I'm gonna just put this shit out there, man. I get all kind of crazy phone calls and they be like, "Yo, I shot a video, bro. I need you to edit it for me. How much you?" I don't, because I only do this for one reason. It's because I'm an artist. I don't do it for money. Don't do it for none of these other things. So if I didn't shoot it, I have no thirst to want to edit it or color it or do any of these processes that we do in film. I don't want to do any of that because I love to create things from scratch. So if I'm a part of it, I probably had something to do with the writing, or I probably shot it more. If I edited it, I for sure shot that motherfucker. And it's just because, you stand for something, you fall for anything. So I love to collaborate, but so all collaborators welcome. I love producers. I love making beats with other beat makers. I love making records with other rappers and other singers. I love making films with other film guys. I love doing podcasts with other pod guys. You know what I'm saying? So I love the process, man. Trust the process for damn sure. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. So, man, we thank you again, Trackman, for being a guest on the show tonight, man. We haven't even I hate when the episodes end and we haven't even scratched the surface yet.
Let's do it that hour. Let's do it that hour. You know what I'm saying?
We got to do a part 2. You got to come back, Trackman. You got to do a part 2, bro.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about Rikers Island and Manhattan Tombs and
we got to get into all that, man. Because you told me some of those stories, and I be on edge. You be having me on the edge of my seat. I be like, for real? Yeah. No, for real, that happened? No, you gotta be shitting me.
It's crazy, bro. Like it's crazy. Like I real quick, and I'll preface up to the episode 2, and we'll do this, and we'll come back again in a couple of weeks and do again, and we'll start at these things because we could talk forever. First and foremost, again, thank you, bro, and shout out to O and the whole Memphisjelks show, man. I'm so grateful that anybody wants to hear a nigga talk these days. But Def Jam, Rockefeller, Bad Boy, Diddy, and Dame Dash, being people I spent time with and picked up a lot of my elements from J&Y, from Rough Riders, you know what I'm saying? Just the people they Swiss, you know what I'm saying? Like all these people had influences in my life. They helped me in places, man, and it just goes to show that, hey, I was told I was too light-skinned. I was told I ain't had no tattoos on my face. I was told all these things, and it was like racism, if you would like to call it that, if there even exists. Like I was told I wasn't dark enough. I wasn't this. I didn't fit this profile that they were trying to paint for hip hop, and And I dealt with those things, but those people, those names, a lot of them, man, so many more. Cassidy, real brother of mine, you know what I'm saying? Al Capone's and Gangsta Blacks and all these people that have been in my corner, and they're all a part of these projects we're working on. It's just, if I can do it, a half black, half white kid who struggled with identity issues early in life, and having to choose a side, because that's what America does to us, and growing up and being inspired by hip hop, the same way it inspired everyone before me, and the same way it inspires people all over the world. I got bit by that bug, bro, and I never turn my back on the game. I'm always put my best foot forward. I'm always give my all, and I'm always make time for people who really fuck with me in my journey. So henceforth, why I'm here on the Memphis Jill shows, because you've always been, man. We talking about, I know, over a decade. I know for sure.
Yeah.
That I've been seeing your journey, and even though we didn't get a chance to cross threads a lot, I still saw. KP made sure I saw, and he made sure that you saw on the reverse. That
KP gonna make sure.
Yeah, he's gonna make sure he gonna put shit in the room. So I look forward to the future, bro. So hey, follow me on Instagram at Trackman Forever. If you interested at all, you know what I'm saying, follow the Smoking Engineer, Monster Pod Memphis, me and Al Capone's podcast, Man What You Think, is live on YouTube at Man What You Think podcast. So go check those things out, man. And man, if you ain't subscribed to that Memphis Joke Show, quit bullshit, man. And the only nigga I know that got, I got some stories, and me and MJ be exchanging stories sometime. But this nigga had Bill Cosby call his phone, like
love on that, bro.
like what? Like this nigga is like the vice president of Spit Jam Records, like this.
Bro, you gonna have my head swole, man, when I get off of here now.
Shit big already. You already got a big ass. My head, man. Look, when all my kids came out, all my kids were born, and I ain't had to ask no question. When I looked at their head, I said, "Yep, welcome to the clan, my nigga," because we got the head. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, man, it's been fun as usual, man. I'm looking forward to part 2, man, and getting into like some more. Like I'm telling you, man, an hour ain't long enough, man.
Yeah, next time I come on, I'm gonna tell you about how we almost got the fight with Cameron backstage in 2003 Source Awards.
Oh snap!
And how I had to pull my brother J Mac from whooping Reverend Run ass in the subway. Hey, facts, bro, facts. This is real facts, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
We give it's the exclusive. Everybody out there watching, y'all get the exclusives at the Memphis Joke Show, man. You got any last words you want to say before we end tonight's show?
Man, listen, short and sweet, man. God is good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can top that one, man. Shoot. We could have just ended it there, but on the way out, y'all stick around, man, because we're gonna play an episode of Smoking Engineer.
Hey.
Mix vocals like the pros, featuring Cassidy, and it's by Trackman, the one and only. Man, Track, thank you so much, bro, man. I can't thank you enough for joining the show, man. You've always been an inspiration to me. I've always thought, like, okay, so I'm a jack of all trades, but a master of none, right?
You say that all the time, yeah.
Track is a jack of all trades, and he a master of all the motherfuckers. I be like, damn, I got work to do.
Right.
Yep, man. But thank you, bro, man, so much, man. And you're welcome here anytime. You always been a brother to me, like a big brother, or I don't know if I'm older or you older. You know, sure, we always been brothers. Like I don't know who the older, I don't know who the oldest or who the youngest or none of that. But we ain't never even asked each other. We just all right. Let's get it. Let's roll.
It all depends on what room I'm in. Like it's funny because some of my OGs, like I've been calling Cassidy Big Bro forever, and then I found out he's like 3 years younger than me. So when he calls me Big Bro, I was like, oh, that's why you call me Big Bro. I didn't even know. Yeah. Humans invented time, and it's a shame because we shouldn't count ourselves like that. We should live life and not count it. To the fullest, you know. So yeah, love you, bro, for having a nigga on. You know,
man, love you too, bro, man. And anytime you welcome, anytime if you got anything you want to talk about, promote, if you just want to call in and tell everybody, hell, suck my dick and kiss my ass.
Who the fuck is Trackman?
Yeah, who the fuck is Trackman?
Hey, suck my dick. Fuck what you talking about.
And now you like, that was Trackman. Nah, but you know, just serious. Like anything you want to chop it up, anytime you want to, you know, promote anything that you got going on, or
go vote.
We here, bro. Like
go vote. Go
anytime.
Vote. Go vote. The local elections are coming up. Go vote. Go vote. Let's change things now. We're not waiting no more. You know, speak it, say it, manifest it. Let's make some change. Stop making excuses of why we can't get better. Let's just do better, man. You know. So that's what we on around here, man. X Camp for life, man. Y'all know what it is. Yeah.
And there y'all have it, man. So what we're gonna do, y'all stick around, man, and check out the Smoking Engineer episode. When it go off, I'm gonna run the outro and we're gonna be out, man. It's all love. Y'all just saw it. Trackman, the memphisjelks show. Oh, you know what I mean? Hey, it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck.
Stuck. Yeah.
Hey yo, make sure y'all go subscribe to my personal engineer new channel, The Smoking Engineer. Shit litty. Go do it right now. ASAP. Tap in.
One of the most common and frequently asked questions that I get as an industry mixing and mastering engineer is, how do I get an artist's vocal to sit right in a mix? Beware of all of the presets and templates that are out there. There is no manual or one-all solution to a vocal mix. I've been mixing and mastering Cassidy for about 3 to 4 years now, and one of the biggest compliments I get from him and other legendary artists of his caliber is that I just have a knack for properly balancing out a mix and still having the vocals have a prominent and dominant presence, along with the instruments being balanced and the percussion, that proper bang that we love in today's modern mixes. So you know what to do. Roll one up and meet me over in the next video. This is the new episode of Smoking Engineer, how professionals process vocals to sit them right in the mix. Let's get it. Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. Welcome back to the Smoking Engineer Master Mix Sessions. I'm your host, Industry Engineer, Trackman. Make sure you follow me at Trackman Forever. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Continue to help us grow. I want to thank all the fans and the subscribers thus far. Y'all already know how I do it, man. The strain of the day that I'm hitting on today is none other than my guy Cassidy. He has his own strain. It's called Goat Breath. So if you hadn't had a chance to get any of that yet, make sure you go to goatgangcbd.com. On there, you can see all the smoking accessories and the gummies, and also the purple goat THC syrup that's on there, the can of syrup that's on there. Once again, goatgangcbd.com. All the merch is there, smoking accessories, everything that you need, every smoker's dream, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to my boy Cassidy. Goat Breath is that strain. Now, today's video, we're gonna talk about how to process vocals. Everyone has their own method, but one thing that never changes is the principles and the basics of what to do to a vocal to make sure it stands out in the mix. Now, we are about to jump into this video. Y'all already know how this goes, man. If you have a session that needs to be mixed or a mix that you just need mastered, who doesn't want a guy named Track mixing and mastering their tracks, right? xvipromastering@gmail.com. Send that right over. and one of our reps will get back to you as soon as possible. I also want to take a second to shout out my guy, Al Capone, Al Capizzi, oh boy. Make sure you go to whoopthattrick.com and order your brand new Whoop That Trick sweatshirt. If you are supporting the Grizzlies this year, man, go Grizz. Y'all already know the business. Once again, that's whoopthattrick.com, trackmanforever.com. Y'all make sure y'all visit those pages. Now let's get on these vocals. Meet me in Pro Tools. All right, the first thing we're going to do is take a look at this session. This is one of Cassidy's records that's already released all the platforms. It's called Lullaby. Go check it out on all platforms. Bump that. You know what I'm saying? Just know that when you do, it was mixed and mastered by your boy. Since we're talking about vocals, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Cassidy's session as a reference so you guys can see what I actually do to the vocals in a mix. Let's take a listen.
Go gang. I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. You might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never touched the pie, but to lift his right hand to the fucking sky. This nigga bugging, he fucking high, so I wrote this nigga a lullaby. His only option is duck or die. On hood if it's beef, I'm good in the streets, so ain't no more opening up his eyes, cause I wrote this nigga a lullaby. Smack him to wake him up, then the butt of the gun put him back to bed. Smack him.
All right, now, as you can tell, there's already been some processing done. Now, when I first originally got this session, my guy Mac does all the recording, and he kind of knows how the room is treated and everything. So there's some things that are placed there that I never get rid of. I have to always pay respect to the sound that Cassidy has fallen in love with, or any other artist has fallen in love with before it gets to the mixing and mastering engineer. In one of my other videos, I explained how to properly duck the sub bass up under the kick. That process is applied to this video, applied to this session as well, but we're not going to go back over that. You can go check out the other video if you want to see that. We're going to focus straight on the vocals. So if we go here to the top of the session, let's play it one more time.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby.
Now, already you can see that I've had, like I said, I have some processing going on this vocal already, but what we are going to do is we're going to completely get rid of these two buses right here. We're going to mute them for right now, just so you can hear that raw vocal one more time.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never touched the pie, but
All right, so we're going to bypass these as well. Just so you can get a full A-B comparison about what's going on. Remember, all of the principles that you have already learned thus far, bring those into mixes with you. So you may have learned something yesterday. Don't be afraid to apply it to today's theories. So these EQs that are already placed on the top of the vocals, I'm going to leave them there. And let's take a listen one more time without any processing or plugins on the vocal.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly.
You see how dry that vocal is?
Other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never touched the pie, but to lift his right hand to the fucking sky.
Okay, as you can see here, we have back and forth with these vocals. This is a line. This is a line. This is kind of common for a lot of artists. Cassidy does it as well. He'll layer line per line like that. So the first thing we're gonna do is
I can't even fucking lie. He could.
Now I do have these plugins kind of attached to the vocal, and one of them is just simply the CLA vocal. And you can look at my settings here. Being that it is the chorus of the song, I do want to make it different from the verse. The verse is kind of straight at you down the middle, and the hook vocals, I want to make sure that they're there, but they have some kind of dimension right there. So here on the CLA, I have the wide set, and I have the quarter set, and it really turned down. Now the tempo for this is 127, I believe, and usually I halftime it. Halftime the tempo, but I'm going to leave it as is because what this delay is going to actually do is give me a kind of a slapback delay that's on the vocal. A little bit of the tight room reverb here, but turned all the way down. The bite and the push are kind of at 0 and taking all the sub out. So that's what we have here on these prominent these two lead vocals of the chorus.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never touched the.
See right there in that A-B example, you can hear as I deactivate the plugins, you can already begin to tell the difference of what's going on. Now we do have these vocals. All of these vocals are patched out to a bus that we have here, and it is called Castbox. So let's rename that right there, Castbox bus. And let's get our blunt back up. Go breath, man. GoGangCBD.com. Make sure y'all go get it, man. You know what I'm saying? So once again, here we are with this bus. Now we have these vocals patched over to this bus. Check it out.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys.
All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually unbypass this patch of plugins that I have on our bus, and I'm gonna go through what some would call a vocal chain. I don't really call it a vocal chain because sometimes I give and take, but these processes are ones that I follow. I learned from a lot of dope engineers in my day and time, and I learned what I couldn't do so I could not be limited by the things that I could do, right? All right, so let's turn the power off on all of these plugins except for the first one. The first one I have on is the Vocal Writer. And these buses are in stereo, of course, because we're going to have things panning left and right when we get done. So that stereo, that for these processes are stereo buses. All right, so the first plugin is the Vocal Writer.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga
kind of see the setting where I have it.
His right hand to the fucking
like at the
sky.
top of the
this
lowest part of the vocal.
High, so I wrote this nigga a lullaby. His only option is duck or die.
And I have
but
a
if it's beef,
fast setting
street,
right
so
there.
ain't no more opening up his eyes.
And I kind of got the sensitivity right there. I think I might have it set to 5 and -5, so that that fader continues to, keep pushing and trying to match that level back and forth automatically just in that first plugin. And this is not rocket science. It's just preference and information that we're passing back down. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a different kind of plugin that you like to use instead of the Vocal Writer, just put it there in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? I love collaboration, but I'm just giving you my perspective and my processes of how I process vocals. All right, the next one is the C6. Let's go over here. I usually have this set to male dialogue, and let's take a listen as we dial in some settings.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga.
All right.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never touched the pie, but the lift his right hand to the fucking sky.
You can kind of see now. I like to pull some of this mid out, and then I like to give him a little air right there on that frequency.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get.
All right. The next thing in my chain is the de-esser that I have here. And so if you pay attention, I have it set to the female de-ess split. That's my favorite. Most definitely for Cass's vocals. He's very upfront and on that mic, and those sibilance frequencies are easy to creep in with him. But we got those under control.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I.
One thing most definitely to do too is to turn up something, a threshold all the way, or turn the threshold all the way down and ease it back up until you get that sweet spot that you like to hear. Check it.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never touched the pie, but to lift his right hand to the fucking sky. This nigga bugging me fucking high, so I wrote this nigga a lullaby. His only option is duck or die. On her if it's beef, I'm good in the streets, so ain't no more opening up his eyes, cause I wrote this nigga a lullaby. Smack him to wake him up, then the butt of the gun put him back to bed.
All right, one more time.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might.
All right. Sounds great to me, right? All right, now keep following the chain. We have the Vocal Writer, C6, the RDSer. So this next plugin I have in is the R Compressor stereo version. Now I like the Vocal Hug preset and make some adjustments from there. Once again, if you have another plugin that you like or think would be dope in this particular step, just leave a comment. Just leave a comment down in the comment box, man, and I'll get back to you and let's discuss it. I love to collaborate, so let's do it. So let's check this vocal out now.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never touched the pie, but to lift his right hand to the fucking sky. This nigga bugging, he fucking high, so I wrote this nigga a lullaby. I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never touched the pie, but to lift his right hand to the fucking sky. This nigga bugging, he fucking high, so I wrote this nigga a lullaby. His only option is duck or die. All
right, I love that there. Now, the last thing that I put in my chain is usually the R-Vox. And I got it set to a good vocal. So when you will see, and I just kind of, it's usually on 5/9 on that preset, but I just put it to 6 just because I got this weird thing about even numbers.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never...
All right, once again, you can see how this vocal is already sticking out, but you really can't tell the reference because there's no instrumental in there. But I'm going to let you hear this in a few minutes as we A-B it to let you get a different perspective of what's happening here. Now, once again, the vocal writer, the C6, the RDS or the R compressor, and top that off with the R-Vox. And then what I do from there is I usually bus every bus vocal to another bus that I have, and I always call it the last compressor, which is basically a limiter, right? So we have that going out to the last compressor right here, and then going out to the submix. So the submix here should be red, just so I could always tell the difference. Let's save that. All right, so let's look at this.
I can't even fucking lie.
Out to
he
this
could get
last
cut or a
compressor.
slugger fly.
Now, what I have on here is simple L2. Now, between 2.7 and 3.5, 3.6, excuse me, is like between 2.7 and 3.5, 3.6 is kind of like a sweet spot for vocals. What I like mine are like the 3 mark, the 2.9 mark. Let's check in, and in this threshold, we're going to kind of make some adjustments.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never touched the pie, but to lift his right hand to the fucking sky. This nigga bugging, he fucking high, so I wrote this nigga a lullaby. His only option...
All right, so we're going to look at these side vocals that are actually on there, right? Let's check them out.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this lullaby.
All right, now this is no secret of what's going on here. I do want to let it be known that these are the side vocals. Cassidy's usually a one-take kind of guy. It's definitely a syllable samurai, you know what I'm saying? So he doesn't have to do a lot of vocal takes, but when he does do something for the chorus, I usually like them to be panned hard left and hard right. A main vocal down the middle and any ins and outs or fillers panned hard left and right, especially the ins and outs, okay? So let's take a listen.
I can't even fucking lie. Slugger fly. Other guys.
Now, another thing that I have going on right here, and I have them, I'm gonna bypass them. I will have a C6 on these side vocals, and I'll set it to backing, which kind of just takes some of the same frequencies that are out of the lead vocal and just kind of moves them to the higher end a little bit to kind of make them stand out. Let's listen.
I can't even fucking lie.
Now I'm gonna listen to that one more time.
I can't even fucking lie. Slugger fly. Other guys. Lullaby.
Let's listen to the hook now with all the tracks enabled.
I can't even fucking lie. He could get cut or a slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never touched the pie, but the...
All right, now we know we do have some ad-libs and stuff here. Let's get down here and unmute these, and I'll show you what I did to these in the process.
Slugger fly. He might think I'm like them...
And then I have this telephone preset. You see this here on the Fab Filter Pro Q3. I really don't like these peaks like this as much, but it can be contained. You know what I'm saying? So let's listen.
Slugger fly. He might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never touched...
All right, now, what I have here added onto that track is the same wideness in that ad-lib and a chamber reverb right there pretty much. You maybe could add some delay, but I think that'll get in the way of the lead vocal, so I kind of left that out. Taking things and carving things away is a better approach than just stacking things on top of each other, thinking that you're gonna accomplish a particular sound. So anyway, you can see here the same bite in the push is at 0 again. Let's take a listen back one more time.
Like a fly. You might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never touched the pie, but to lift his right hand to the fucking sky. This nigga bugging, he fucking high, so I wrote this nigga a lullaby. His only option is duck or die. On hood if it's beef, I'm good in the streets, so ain't no more opening up his eyes, cause I wrote this nigga a lullaby. Smack him to wake him up, then the butt of the gun put him back to bed. Smack him.
All right, let's go back to the chorus one more time because that's where we have most of the processing on thus far. So I want you to be able to hear the difference, okay?
Like a fly. You might think I'm like them other guys, but I wrote this nigga a lullaby. This nigga hand never touched the pie, but to lift his right hand to the fucking sky. This nigga bugging, he fucking high, so I wrote this nigga a lullaby.
See right there, you can already tell as I A-B and give you the comparison how when I turn the plugins off, those vocals drop completely. Then when I add them back on, they rise back up into the mix. Let's take a listen.
Smack him to wake him up, then the butt of the gun put him back to bed. Smack him again with the ratchet again, to make sure the pussy not acting dead. I'm out here getting that trapper bread, but lately been fiending the crackerhead. I'm with the smoke, I give it up and I don't give a fuck what a rapper said. Niggas is lying, niggas denying the fact that they stealing. I'm back in my feelings, I can rap on any track that I'm feeling, and rappers ain't clapping, they actually spilling. I can't believe all my raps should be stealing, but for you did that I was actually chilling. You cannot take from a natural villain and think that it won't be your actual killing. Yeah, this shit mine, getting chicken take up my spare time, and I share time with my old gas, cause we go back like your hairline. You out headline, I've been the truth when I'm in the booth. You not finna shoot when you ride up, I get you tied up like a business suit. That diss was cute, but you kept it short like your height, yo. It's alright though. Your head look like it got Botox, and your face look like it got lipo. If we fight, bro, good night, bro. I'm teeing off like a tight.
Who doesn't want a guy named Track mixing your tracks, right? So that's what it is, man. This is the Smoking Engineer. I'm your host, Trackman, and y'all know what it is. It's been a blast. And man, you know, if you want the smoke, come holler at the Smoking Engineer Master Mix Sessions right here live on YouTube. This is what we do. Let's get it.
Squad up, haters down, haters down. If you ain't about that life, don't come around, don't come around. Got the crowd.